Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. And I'm coming on here to address this particular issue because it is an issue. Especially people who claim to be followers of this book, this Bible right here. Now, we just got finished passing the Roman heathen pagan holiday called Christmas, in which, and I read the King James Version of the Bible, there's not one law in this book that tells you to celebrate Christmas or that Christ died on that day. There's no institution, there's no statute, there's no commandment that tells anybody who says they follow this book to partake in such things. Yet and still it does give a warning. Now, even including you people out there who don't even believe can answer this. And that's the reason why I tell you. You see, these Christians are something else. They don't follow nothing in this book. They make up stuff as they go. But what I'm getting is I'm getting a lot of people, a lot of communication. Family members are disowning them. Family members are hating them. Family members are despising them, no longer want to speak with them. Having their children, they're actually telling them, I don't even want my children around you talking like that, because they're telling them the truth. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And mind you, Christians say that they love the truth. That's what they say they do. But when you watch their works are actually following the God of this world rather than the creator of the universe. Let me read you what the prophet Jeremiah says in Jeremiah 10. This is King James Version of the Bible. Now, we Israelites, we don't partake in pagan holidays. We follow the laws, the statutes, and commandments of this book. We don't do like Christians do. We don't sit up there and say that Christ is our Messiah and then go follow a Babylonian Talmud, or go worship and bow down to crosses and wood and graven images and stones. And we don't do stuff like that because it's forbidden in this book. But listen what Jeremiah says. And even if you don't believe, listen to what this says. Hear ye the word of the Lord speak unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. Did you hear what it says? It actually tells you don't even learn the way of the heathen, providing that you say you are a follower of this book. Call yourself whatever you want to be. If you follow in this book, the instruction is, learn not the way of the heathen. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. You hear that? For one, let's see what this vain custom is. For one, cut up the tree out of the forest. Who does this? Heathens do this. A work of the hands of the workman with the axe. See, they get a tree, they cut it down out of the forest. Let's see what else the heathen do. They deck it with silver and with gold, and fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. I mean, y'all know what tree this is talking about, right? They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither is it in them to do good. That's talking about the actual tree in itself. Does that not sound like a perfect description of the heathen Christmas tree that the prophet of the Most High clearly tells anyone who follows this book right here, don't do that, do not learn the way of the heathen? It's a warning. That is a literal warning. And yet and still, we have the largest religion in the world. And the majority, even people who don't even believe in God, don't even believe that Jesus is the Messiah, they even celebrate this pagan holiday, this heathen holiday called Christmas. Well, now we got family members all upset because people are waking up. They're tired of the lies. They're tired of the deception. They're sick and tired of church. They're sick and tired of it. So a lot of people are discovering the truth that Pastor Dow is speaking, and they're actually cracking this book and opening it up for themselves and reading it rather than going to some auditorium and watching some guy up here so-called tell us what the book said. They are actually exercising independent thinking. They are actually exercising some self-government. They are actually, for the first time in their lives, checking out to see if what I'm saying is so. And they find out it is so, and now they're suffering persecution from their own so-called family members, and their family members are hating them. Let me tell you what Galatians 4:16 says. It says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Why, the answer is yes. Anytime you stand for the truth, you're going to find out who your real true enemies are. And that is the truth, and that's the truth straight way. Won't y'all comment and tell us, why do people behave such ways? I mean, you could be a prostitute, a drug addict, a serial killer, and a murderer and get more compassion from your families than actually going up there and telling them, you know what, we've been wrong. We had to repent. We can't be eating no honey baked ham and putting up no Christmas trees because I read it for myself. Do you want to read it? No, we don't want to read it. I don't want to hear it. That's how they act. It's not off the chain. And then these folks get mad at me. Well, who you listen to? Well, I listen to a man that passed out. Oh, he's a cult leader. Cult. Now, wait a minute. A cult is any religious organization. I clearly have defined and told you we're not a religious organization. We are the faith. But these people clearly say that they are religious and they are of a religious organization. That sounds like the cult to me. Huh? See, what they've done is they turn this thing around. Look, if you want to celebrate Christmas, have at it. You're going to do it anyway, but have at it. But know this, you are disobeying this book if you say you follow this Bible. And know this, that all liars shall have that part which burneth in fire, with fire, which is the second death.